Good afternoon to you. Welcome into Florida Live. This was a view earlier from just a little bit ago this afternoon as fire burning in a parking garage at the Jacksonville Airport, shutting that airport down, causing some problems as well with flight delays. We know the airport was closed. The sheriff's office blocking inbound and outbound road access, with the Jacksonville Fire Department on scene there, continuing to follow this developing story this afternoon. And joining us live now via Zoom with some more information is Michael Stewart. He is the VP of External Affairs with the Airport Authority. And Michael, we appreciate you joining us this afternoon live here on Florida Live.
Thanks for having me.
Michael, first of all, what do we know about this fire and what may have started it?
Sometime around noon today, we got a report of a fire in the garage. It's our hourly garage, and it rapidly grew from there. We don't know the number of cars that were impacted, but we know there's some structural damage to the garage. We just don't know the extent. Jacksonville Fire Department has contained it. I think it's totally out now, but our biggest concerns obviously is the structural damage to the garage. The airport is closed. We are working rapidly to get back in index to be able to open the airport, and we can't actually give a time right now. So we're strongly suggesting to travelers or people coming to the airport to pick people up to check with the airlines to find out the status of any aircraft that were inbound. Obviously, outbound aircraft were also stopped.
So what is the status right now? Are flights able to take off now? Are flights still able to come in, or does it just kind of depend right now? What's the status of operations?
No flights inbound or outbound at this point in time.
Okay. Talk to me about the response. I know the Jacksonville Fire Rescue was on scene, the sheriff's office, doing traffic operations. Can you just talk to me about the response to this, to the fire?
Right. Immediately upon recognizing there was a fire, JFRD, the Jacksonville Fire and Rescue Department, responded immediately. I think 3 trucks to the site of the fire, and it was relatively close to the terminal, so it got a lot of views from individuals either approaching the terminal at that time or at the terminal. I don't know how long it took them to actually get the fire under control and extinguished, but it is extinguished right now. And we've contacted our structural engineers there on the way out to determine the amount of damage, because safety is our primary concern here on individuals who have cars that weren't damaged in the fire, trying to get to those cars in the garage. So that's where we are right now, and we hope to know a little bit better within the hour when we're back in index and can reopen the airport for incoming and outgoing flights.
I would imagine there are a lot of...
We strongly suggest that individuals who had scheduled flights or are picking up people to check with the airlines.
I would imagine there are also a lot of people who have questions right now, who may have parked in that garage and may not even be in Jacksonville at the airport right now. Or maybe they're on their way back. Maybe they're trying to get back. Maybe, whatever the situation may be. How do you recommend they get more information or stay up to date on what's happening, so that they know whether they can get their car or what the situation is?
Well, we're going to push as much information out on social media as we can, but the specifics it depends obviously on where your car was in the hourly garage, because it's a garage that was approximately 90+% full, and it was well over 1,200 spaces in that garage. So we're just going to have to push that information out. We have a website that people can get on to shoot questions to us, but we can't answer specific questions as to cars and their location and if they were impacted at this point.
What was it? I saw a tweet earlier from the airport. It seems like it's been a busy day at the airport. Can you just talk to me about the kind of operations out there today before this? It seems like, I know you were talking about the tweet 4 hours ago talking about the parking situation, and it seemed like multiple garages were full. So it seems like it's a busy Friday at Jacksonville Airport when this happened.
Nope. Yes, we have obviously a busy week, and coming up on even a busier week with the Memorial Day holiday next weekend. And so there was a lot of activity at the airport coming and going today.
We are looking at this video. You can see just the size of this fire. Obviously, it's, I know you said there's still work to be done to figure out how much damage to this garage, but no reports of injuries or anything like that at this point.
At this point, we don't have any reports of anybody going to the hospital or other injuries. We were concerned, obviously, about smoke inhalation with anybody who might have been in the garage or downstream from the smoke, but we have not heard of anything at this point.
So what is the bottom line here, Michael, and what you want people to know? Obviously, still some questions, still a developing situation, but with the fire out, what do you want people to know?
Well, primarily safety and security is paramount. We want people to stay away from the garage, obviously, follow the instructions of the sheriff's office here in and around the airport. And we will push more information out as to when we hope to have the airport operational again.
Right, and still no. I believe you mentioned this earlier, but no timeline at this point for that.
Yes, right now we do not want to put out a timeline. We are working as fast as we can to get this back up, and we will have it back up today. We just are not specific as to when.
All right, Michael Stewart, VP of External Affairs for the Jacksonville Aviation Authority. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you joining us this afternoon and giving us the latest information on what you know. So thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.